Welcome to Hero Villains. Today's battle, who do you think stronger, the Beyonder or Mr. Mxyzptlk? Both the Beyonder and Mr. Mxyzptlk are extremely powerful characters in their respective comic book universes. Marvel and DC, the Beyonder is an omnipotent being from a dimension outside the known multiverse. He was introduced during the Secret Wars storyline. He possesses near-omnipotent abilities including reality manipulation, teleportation, and the ability to alter the fabric of existence itself. The extent of his power varies over time, but he is often depicted as being able to do virtually anything, including creating and destroying universes. Mxyzptlk is a mischievous demon from the 5th dimension, known primarily for his interactions with Superman, and he has the ability to warp reality, allowing him to manipulate time, space, and matter. He often uses his powers for comedic effect and is known for his trickster nature. Before we dive into the analysis, please hit the subscribe button. Please remember to turn on notifications and click the bell icon. Thank you very much. The Beyonder is described as the embodiment of the entire multiverse in the Marvel Universe. This character possesses powers far beyond all normal limits, comparable to or even surpassing the concept of divinity, similar to the image of God before Genesis. In terms of power, the Beyonder is stated to be millions of times more powerful than the living tribunal, making him one of the most powerful beings. The Beyonder's abilities extend beyond the reshaping of reality, but also include the ability to manipulate entire aspects of existence and dimensions, making him an unstoppable force. Mr. Mx's power stems from his limitless imagination, allowing him to alter reality at will. This makes Mxyzptlk virtually invulnerable unless he encounters entities whose nature is beyond imagination, such as the monitors. Meanwhile, the Beyonder's true form is subject to the laws of physics, meaning that he always exists in a fixed form. Because of this constraint, despite his overwhelming power, the Beyonder can still fall prey to Mr. Mxyzptlk, a 5th-dimensional being who transcends the limits of conventional physics and manipulates it. When the Beyonder bends the laws of death, he needs a host to resurrect him, which means he cannot do it on his own. This limitation makes him easy prey for Mr. Mxyzptlk once again. Furthermore, despite claiming to be the incarnation of the Beyond realm continued to exist after his death, proving this claim to be a lie. The Beyonder's true form is subject to physics, while the space of the Beyond realm does not follow that rule. The Beyonder was retconned into an incomplete cosmic cube, with Molecule Man as the other half of this entity. His appearance was tied to the accident that granted Owen Reese his powers, when some of the energy from the explosion was absorbed by Owen, while the other part flowed into an empty universe, the Beyond. The Beyonder is an ultimate being with limitless power, far beyond that of gods or other cosmic entities. As the incarnation of another dimension called the Beyond realm, the Beyonder has the ability to alter reality with his mind alone. This makes him invulnerable to any form of attack from the universe. The Beyonder's immortality is absolute. He is unaffected by age, illness, or any of the laws of life and death. Even when attacked or destroyed, he can recreate himself perfectly. Possesses unparalleled power with the ability to bend reality to his will. He can reshape space and time. The Beyonder's ability to manipulate matter is absolute, allowing him to create or destroy any object with a single thought. From giant planets to the tiniest particles, the Beyonder can manipulate the structure of any matter, transforming it into any shape or state. He once altered the entire reality to test the emotions of humanity, demonstrating power beyond all limits. With unlimited power, the Beyonder stands at the pinnacle of ultimate power. The Beyonder is an entity beyond understanding, possessing the ability to control quantum and spiritual forces on an omnipotent level. He can directly affect the nature of quantum particles, changing their state, velocity, or energy with a single thought. With telepathy, the Beyonder understands and controls the consciousness of any living being. The Beyonder's ability to move objects with his mind and teleport is limitless, allowing him to rearrange entire universes in the blink of an eye. As a non-corporeal entity, he is not limited by space or physical form and can manipulate different dimensions at will. With the ability to manipulate dimensions, Beyonder controls every aspect of reality. Beyonder has all the power of all the empty space surrounding countless parallel universes in the Marvel multiverse. Please subscribe to the channel, it will help us a lot, and moreover, you will see great videos every day. You are the best. Thank you very much. Mr. Mxyzptlk is a superhuman entity from the 5th dimension, where the physical laws of Earth are completely meaningless. With near-omnipotent power, he can bend reality at will, from changing the structure of matter to creating irrational phenomena that cause disorder. A cunning trickster, Mxyzptlk frequently torments Superman with bizarre ordeals. Mxyzptlk does not require food, water, or air to survive, making him virtually immortal. He can teleport across dimensions or any point in the universe. Furthermore, Mxyzptlk is invulnerable to all forms of physical attacks, surpassing the limits of mortal strength. Mr. Mxyzptlk has used his powers to destroy infinite Earths, parallel universes, and, after completing his destruction, recreate the multiverse at will, demonstrating the overwhelming omnipotence of a 5th-dimensional being. Mxyzptlk also frequently travels to infinite realities just to be with Superman, whom he views as a fun opponent. In Mxyzptlk's world, third-dimensional beings are just flat, paper-like images, completely lacking in depth and meaning to him. This further emphasizes the vast disparity between dimensions and Mxyzptlk's power, and easily took down Spectre with a single shot, and logically should be superior to Emperor Joker, who Spectre claims can destroy everything because Emperor Joker only has 99% of Mxyz's power, and became 10th dimensional after amplifying himself with his machine. But as punishment for trying to destroy all of reality, Mxyzptlk's race turned him into a 2-dimensional being. Mxyz is also one of the most powerful demons of the 5th dimension, and can cause the entire 5th dimension to cease to exist, along with all of its citizens except Batmite. Mxyz was defeated by Superman Prime. There are many absurd plot points. Compared to the 3rd dimension, Mxyz is almost omnipotent in the sense that he can do anything his mind desires. Mxyz also appears to be superior to most of the other 5th dimension goblins, except perhaps Batmite, since he blinked to erase the 5th dimension. Despite possessing almost limitless power from the 5th dimension, Mr. Mxyzptlk, with his power to warp reality and control dimensions, is still no match for the power of the Darkest Knight, TDK. The Darkest Knight, a hybrid of Batman and the energy of Dr. Manhattan, possesses power beyond all limits, allowing him to manipulate the entire multiverse without the chaos that Mxyzptlk does. What makes Mxyzptlk fear TDK is not only his destructive power, but also his sharp intellect and ability to control any situation. Please subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and you will see great videos every day. You are the best, thank you very much. Mr. Mxyzptlk possesses such superior reality warping abilities that he can change the nature of reality itself. For example, he transformed Jon Stewart's hand and lantern into a giant boxing glove. The Beyonder, an entity described as being larger than the multiverse in size and more powerful than all the entities within it combined. This is especially impressive when considering the 7th iteration of the multiverse. The 7th multiverse is not only a superior meta-universe construct, the Lord of Chaos and the Lord of Order are on the same level as the Beyonder, but their nature is inferior to the entire multiverse. While all 3 of these entities are powerful, when placed in a more transcendent context such as outer space, they are still just small pieces of the larger structure of eternity. However, things do not stop there. For there is an even greater entity, Living Tribune. The Living Tribunal is the ultimate embodiment of the multiverse, representing all abstract entities within it. Entities such as eternity, infinity, and death are only a small part of the Living Tribunal's being. He not only embodies all abstract entities, but also surpasses them in strength and power. However, this is still only a small part of the Beyonder's power. Every entity, including the Living Tribunal, is but a small replica of the Beyonder, to the point where they are almost indistinguishable from his mind. The Beyonder once placed most of his power in a cup, but even then he was still superior to all cosmic entities combined, including the Living Tribunal. As for the Beyond, where the Beyonder exists, it is far greater than the entire multiverse. If the entire multiverse is like a drop of water, then the Beyond is the vast ocean. When comparing the Beyond to the entire multiverse, one can compare the multiverse to a tiny drop of water. However, one being is more powerful than all other beings in the multiverse. That's right, I'm talking about the Molecule Man. The Molecule Man is not only more powerful than the Living Tribunal, but also superior to all entities in the multiverse. However, even he has a limit when facing an alien being. This alien being is unimaginably superior in power even compared to him. The difference in power between them is likened to the difference between Molecule Man and Captain America. We can assert that Molecule Man is more powerful than the living Tribunal, and even if he transcends the Beyond, he is still more powerful than Captain America, who is only a three-dimensional life form. This means that, conceptually, the Beyonder is superior to Molecule Man. The Beyonder in Secret Wars is described as a high altiversal level of energy. However, we can take the Beyonder's level to an even higher level in the inverse structure of the universe if we take into account the entire eternal scale. In this context, the Cosmic Cube is considered an extremely powerful source of power for the Beyonder. The Beyonder is considered one of the most powerful entities with near-omnipotent abilities. The Beyonder's power is enough to make any being in the Marvel Universe fear him, and the threats he poses can destroy everything. However, Mr. Mxyzptlk, while not as powerful as the Beyonder, has a more unique and sophisticated power set. He is not only a skilled trickster, but also a being from the fifth dimension, where the laws of physics can be altered. Mxyzptlk uses cunning and imagination to create situations that even an omnipotent being like the Beyonder cannot easily predict. While the Beyonder is stronger in terms of brute strength, Mxyzptlk proves that intelligence and creativity can sometimes overcome pure strength. The pre-retcon Beyonder, as he is most commonly known, is far more powerful than Mr. Mxyzptlk. The pre-retcon Beyonder is far more powerful than the living Tribunal, who is far more powerful than Mr. Mxyzptlk. The pre-retcon Beyonder is far more powerful than Mr. Mxyzptlk. However, it is later revealed that this Beyonder does not actually exist, and the new Beyonder is clearly a mutant or an inhuman? I don't get it either. This Beyonder is a cosmic entity, but nowhere near Mxyzptlk. In terms of the universes of both characters, the Beyonder has all the power of all the empty space surrounding the countless parallel universes in the Marvel multiverse. His power is virtually limitless. Mxy's just a demon from another dimension, so his powers are much more limited. However, both beings operate on imagination, and anything they can imagine, they can channel their power into. The Beyonder can, if pushed, vaporize an entire universe, but he is innocent in many ways. Mxy is a very mischievous and wise character in annoying and crazy things. I don't think Mxy has the power to hurt the Beyonder. The Beyonder will definitely win due to his superior power and ability to change the universe. I hope you enjoy this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot.